Undefeated on home ice? Check. A good record in divisional play? Check. Now, Adam, it's about finishing strong down the stretch for this Missouri Tigers squad, and it starts with round 2 against in-state rival Maryville. Welcome to the Mizzou Hockey pregame show, brought to you by Jim Butler Centralia, the exclusive automotive partner. Good evening, everyone. I'm Luca Vitale, alongside me, Adam Lewis. And Adam, just like last time, a winning streak is coming to an end at the conclusion of this contest. Now, if you don't remember, which I'm sure you remember, Adam, because you were a part of the crew, this game is at a much better hour of the day than the one back in December where it was 9 a.m. How did you feel about that game?
Well, thankfully I wasn't on the call for that game, but still, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of having to be up and down in the Jeff City area so early on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, for those that don't remember, though, Mizzou hosted Maryville on a Sunday morning in December at 9 a.m. to wrap up its first half of the season, and they won that game 6-2. But, Adam, before we sort of recap Mizzou's series sweep against Dallas Baptist and sort of talk about what happened last time around with this series, let's sort of talk about the ACHA D3 rankings that just came out this morning. Mizzou now checking in at number 8, and Maryville appearing in the top 25 rankings for the second time this season at 22. Is that 8 a little too low for Mizzou?
Yeah, I mean, I originally kind of thought that 8, dropping back from 4 to 8 just after that one loss to Arkansas was a little too steep. But I don't know. It's really tough with the amount of competition in the rest of the Division III level of ACHA. That 8 spot might just be where they need to sit at for right now.
I'm going to disagree with the voting committee, which the voting committee has overall done a very nice job this season. If you haven't noticed, Adam, Florida Gulf Coast actually slipped down to 3 with Lawrence Tech now at number 2, so congratulations to Lawrence Tech. But Mizzou at number 8, I feel like it's a little low. I understand that they lost to Arkansas 8-5 in a hostile environment in Springdale, Arkansas. I understand they didn't look good that entire series, especially the second game where Jack Dobbs was pulled out in the second period when they were down 7-3. With all that being said, though, Arkansas is a very good team. They're number 10 in D3 for a reason at this particular moment in time. But there's also a good thing in disguise, because Mizzou now gets to actually gets to elevate its resume, because they're hosting, or rather taking on another team that's ranked in Maryville.
Absolutely, and going back to that point, I kind of think that the way that Mizzou played in that Arkansas series might even kind of help your argument for them wanted to be higher up in the rankings, because, as you said, they didn't look like the Mizzou team that we've seen all season long at home ice. They didn't look like that club in either of those games. They're still able to come away with a big game there that Friday night. So I don't know. I'm still a little shocked about those rankings, but ultimately it doesn't really matter until we get to that national tournament in April.
Yeah, as long as I have been covering Mizzou, which is now 2.5 years, Missouri State is on the outside looking in, number 17. The top 16 teams get the bid to nationals, and Missouri State on the outside looking in. And they're playing Florida Gulf Coast this weekend, so that could either make or break, in my opinion, the Missouri State Bears this season. So that's definitely something to take a look at as the season progresses. But before we recap Mizzou's series sweep against MACHA division rival Dallas Baptist from last weekend, let's sort of discuss what went down between Maryville and Mizzou last time around. Tigers are entering this contest 17-2-1, Maryville 8-5-1. What is something you learned from Mizzou the last time these two went at it?
Well, I think even the Tigers, they probably came out and didn't get off to as hot of a start as they wanted with that 9 a.m. start time, but they finished really well in that game, and that was what I liked about it. 3 goals in the third period, really solid performance for that final 20, and I think if they can piece together a little more of that solid play throughout the first 2 periods, this game tonight might go much different than a 6-2 victory.
Yeah, and I do want to talk about the 3 goals in the third period, like you mentioned. That was Maryville's biggest weakness in the first half of the season. However, they have actually been shoring up their defense a lot better through the second half. Nathan Mee, Colin McCarthy, Brett Byer, Thomas Vint, these guys have done a phenomenal job on the blue line, being able to prevent late goals that Damian Machinsky has been able to do a great job of trying to just swallow up those rebounds. Tyler Montgomery has done a phenomenal job as well for this Maryville squad. But I will talk about Charlie Walker, who played a phenomenal game in that Maryville game. 3 goals, a.k.a. a hat trick in that game. But that second line in that game has really caught my eye, of Nathan Austin, Aaron Hemmer, and Charlie Walker. And that is the second line today for the Missouri Tigers. So what are your thoughts? What is the second line going to contribute tonight?
Well, I think ultimately, after seeing the hot streak that Charlie Walker's been able to continue all the way going back to the beginning of November, I think really they're going to start to key in on him a little more. We might be able to see Austin and Hemmer open up for some more chances themselves in this game.
Yeah, offensively, I'm going to talk about Maryville for just a second. Lucas McMillian and Sam Baumer, they were held in check, both of those games, in my opinion, against Mizzou. I thought Jack Hazelton and Trevor Jones especially did a tremendous job against those guys. The systems, obviously, that we have been talking about all season long, what Bucher has been talking about. The systems, I actually asked Coach Bob Bucher during Coach's Corner, what are these systems? Why weren't you so concerned about Christian Beckett? And he's like, our systems are not focusing on one particular player. It's about making sure to contain every single player on the ice. They don't like to focus on just that one player, and I think that's helped this Missouri team this entire season.
Absolutely, and you've definitely got to take that mindset with any team that you're going up against, no matter the skill, the amount of guys they have, who they have. It's always 5-on-5 hockey at the end of the day, and that's what you got to focus on. You can't worry too much about one player, because then that's going to open up weaknesses on, with other players on the ice.
I'm not going to lie to you, before we get to this Dallas Baptist series, I'm seeing all the Maryville fans just walking around, and it feels a little weird because we're in their facility. So just a little that for that. But let's sort of recap what transpired last weekend for the Tigers, right? Another sold-out crowd for them on Friday night, thanks to the Mizzou home faithful. Those in the comments and those tuning in right now, you should be giving yourself a pat on the back. You guys have made the atmosphere fantastic this year. But Mizzou swept Dallas Baptist in a close one in game one, 5-4, and then they blew them out into game two with 4 goals in a minute in that second game in the third period. Did you feel sort of a sense of whether that's a relief, or did you see a spark from that Mizzou team in the second game that we didn't really see in the Arkansas series of that first game of Dallas Baptist?
Yeah, they really, at the beginning of that Dallas Baptist series, they came out a little slow, and you take a lot of things into account with that. Dallas Baptist only had 10 skaters on their bench, only the 2 goalies as well, so they were running short. But yeah, ultimately, I think there was a sense of urgency that we saw in that second period, specifically going to the beginning of that third period in that second game. As you mentioned, the 4 goals in a minute there. We really saw kind of a snap of the finger, a new team there on senior night. And the Tigers are definitely going to continue to keep bringing that team to the rink every single time that they play for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I do want to talk about that third period, right? Coach Bob Bucher actually went in the locker room and gave the team a message. Tyler Williams told me on Monday on Mizzou Hockey TV, I asked him, what was that message exactly that Bucher gave you? Because you guys look like a complete different team in the locker room. And he says, we can either play Dallas Baptist's style of play, or we can play our style, which is scoring goals. And that is exactly what Mizzou did in that third period, as they played the style of Mizzou hockey, which we all know and love of this team, because we know what they're capable of. We understand what Andrew Knapp's capable of. We understand what Nick Spolik's capable of. And I think that first line, that's going to be a key tonight, is that first line to continue its momentum, because Andrew Knapp and Nick Spolik have been on fire since the second half of the season began. But that second line of Charlie Walker, Nathan Austin, and Aaron Hemmer is going to be key as well. But another thing to mention, the last time these two teams met with one another, this team did not have Ethan DeGroat. It did not have Mason Buddy, and it did not have Tyler Williams. DeGroat and Buddy are in that third line, so we'll see how much that elevates their performance in this game.
Yeah, I'm really expecting to see all 3 of those players step up and be key players tonight. I mean, ever since they've came into the season, they've all been contributing to the team, not only on the score sheet, but they've been showing the physical play as well, especially with DeGroat and Buddy both getting kicked out of their first game. So it'll be exciting to see what these guys are able to bring in for this weekend road trip.
I do want to mention that Ethan DeGroat and Mason Buddy each scored their first ACHA goals in their careers during that Dallas Baptist series. Ethan DeGroat actually scored 2 in that series. Tyler Williams is the only new player remaining, trying to find his first goal, and who knows, it may be tonight.
Yeah, you never know. He was the first of the 3 to register a point with the club, and he's a defenseman, so it's a little harder for him to be able to get pucks on net and opportunities for those goals. But with the way that he plays, he loves to jump up in the rush. Definitely very plausible that you could see him bury one tonight.
All right, everyone, we're going to take a quick break before this game gets underway. My name is Luca Vitale, alongside me, Adam Lewis. And Jake Fuller will be on the call tonight, and we'll see you in just a bit.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Maryville University Hockey Center, where your number 8 ranked Missouri Tigers are taking on the number 22 ranked Maryville Saints. As we are underway, the Saints win the opening faceoff, and they look to push the puck in way behind the goaltender Tanner Richardson in net for the Tigers. Across from him, number 1 Tyler Montgomery, the goaltender, in net for the Saints. As now Hemmer has an opportunity for Missouri. Throws it in, misses just wide of the net. Strong defense by the Saints, but the Tigers force a turnover in the offensive zone. It's Hemmer once again. He skates at the point. He goes across for Driscoll. Driscoll shot on and a blocker save by Montgomery. Tigers pushing it in deep. They still have it. Hemmer with the backhand shot. Montgomery makes that save and freezes for a faceoff. The Missouri Tigers tonight going with that second line that we were talking about a little bit in the pregame of Charlie Walker, Nathan Austin, and Aaron Hemmer to start out. A strong shift early on with a couple good chances, and now an opportunity for the top line out there as Andrew Knapp skates in for the faceoff. Off the draw, he wins it. Back to Cassiopo. Plays it over to his partner, Hug, who down low for the captain. Spolek fights off a check. Strong play by the Saints defense to knock the puck loose. Now they have it again, and they clear it out of their zone to the neutral. Trevor Hug passes the puck up for Spolek. He gets it in for Andrew Knapp off his stick. The defender for the Saints able to break that one up, chip it off the glass, but once again the defenseman Hug tries to keep it in, and they will blow the play dead. Good play by the defenseman number 5, Elijah Briz, right there. Able to knock that puck out of the air, force it back the other way, making the defenseman Trevor Hug have to play it. Now Knapp off the opening faceoff wins that one. Cassiopo will fire it in. Spolek the first one there. Tries to play it down low, but off the skate. Saints trying to work it up the other way. That was Talkman. Goes back into their end. Saints will play it all the way behind their net now. It's McCarthy with it. Tries to chip it off the boards for Talkman. Tigers able to keep it in. Rubin with a nice pass to Spolek. He dances in the corner. Plays it up to Hug at the point. Backhander into the zone. Blocked down in front by Byer. But he can't get the puck out. Andrew Knapp strong on the forecheck. Tigers quickly try to go back the other way. It's the top line. Knapp to Spolek. Spolek gives it back to Knapp. He curls a shot, and that one's blocked into the corner. Rudman follows up. Turns it over. It's Byer once again. Tries to chip it up to his line mate, but Knapp once again, a shot on goal from the point. The puck's loose, and Spolek can't jump on it. Back to the point again, another shot deflected into the corner. Cole Morris now for the Tigers, pitches it down low. Andrew Knapp has it there. Gives it back up to the point for Morris. A little give and go with Knapp, and he pulls that shot a couple feet wide. Now at the point, it's Jones. He plays it down to Spolek, but a turnover from the Saints forward core is able to clear it down into the Missouri end. They're able to get a line change out of it. Tigers back in their own way. Cole Morris plays a pass up to Buddy, trying to go for DeGroat, but it's a little too high, and it would go down for an icing.
Buddy and DeGroat, new additions to the team, just joined at the semester break. And DeGroat with 2 goals in his first game on the team, so these guys producing already. Team's getting lined up now over in the Missouri zone.
We were also able to see Mason Buddy last weekend notch his first goal for the Tigers. His first career ACHA goal is that shot from the point. Save made by Richardson. It was loose under his pad for a second. He was finally able to cover it for a whistle.
Whistle may have been called a little prematurely there, but Tigers do get saved from the goal. Jack Dobbs holds up on that one.
That was number 18, Rusty Hess for the Saints, down in front of that blue paint. I believe he got the initial deflection on and then was jamming away at that loose puck looking for the rebound.
Yeah, Dobbs looks like he lost it. Got a little lucky on the whistle there, and Tigers will set back up in their own zone.
And a little miscommunication over at the Saints bench. A player looking to retrieve a loose stick. That was Rusty Hess as he makes his way back into the offensive zone. Coomerin loses the draw for the Saints. It's Hazelton for the Tigers, who will play it up for Bumstark, and now out of the zone. Some speed here for DeGroat and Buddy. And now Driscoll's able to follow it up into the zone. Trying to dance through, but a nice play defensively by Vitt. Bump start trying to skate it into the corner. He gives it to Buddy. Buddy walking, a pass out for DeGroat, doesn't get there. Hazelton follows up a shot on and a good save. Maryville is able to clear it out of the zone. Tigers quickly looking to bring it back in. It's Buddy once again. Pass looking for DeGroat, goes off the post. DeGroat follows up. A centering pass goes nowhere. And the puck cleared all the way down by the Saints. They will blow an icing on the play. Bring it all the way back down to the Maryville end.
Tigers celebrated senior night last week, and so we'll see all these young guys come out here looking to get ready right before that first MACHA tournament of theirs. And Tigers will look to repeat on the success they had last year. Young core looking to kind of bring back the energy that they had this year.
Yeah, we got quite a few freshmen on the club for Missouri. Just 5 freshmen in the game tonight, including some like Andrew Knapp and Aaron Hemmer, who have been up with the club all year long. It's been great to see how they've been able to improve as the season goes along, as well as the trio of new freshmen that they were able to bring in of Buddy, DeGroat, and Williams. Now the Tigers' 4th line out there in the neutral zone. Tried to chip it in momentarily. They'll have to bring it back in now onside. Cassiopo loses it, and the Saints looking to bring it back the other way. Puck deflected in the neutral zone. Maryville still comes out with it. They're able to push it in. That's a bomber. Tried to get the pass over for Holub. Just out of the reach and just out of the zone. Maryville will have to tag up, and now they'll look to get a line change. Williams from Missouri, a breakout pass looking for Schrader. Can't quite get it to him. A nice play by Cassiopo in the neutral zone to force it back into the Maryville end. Byer takes it behind his net with Walker in pursuit. Good play by the Tigers to force that turnover. Couldn't keep it in the zone, however. It's Cole Morris. Plays it up to nobody. Once again, the strong forecheck by this Missouri 2nd line, able to keep the puck on their stick and in the Maryville zone. Maryville now able to break it up to the neutral zone, and maybe an opportunity as they come racing in here. It's Ben Byer. Maryville finally setting up a shot from the point. That one won't get through, blocked on the way. Tigers defense trying to box out in the front. They do a good job so far. And now Walker clears the puck out of the zone. It's Hemmer in the chase after. Cole Morris knocks it down in the neutral zone, but can't keep his feet. Maryville's going to cross the blue line now with an opportunity. It's Byer again. He plays it back to the point. A shot on, and that one's deflected up and over the net. Saints hold possession now in the corner. A big hit by the Tigers. That forces another turnover. They're able to chip it out of the zone. Jones, another interception at the red line, allows the 2nd line for Missouri to get off the ice. Saints back the other way, a shot on and a nice blocker save by Richardson. Rudman and Jones trying to clear the puck out of their zone. They can't. Now Jones having to play it off the boards behind his own net for Rudman. Rudman also can't clear it out of the zone. It will go once again go behind the net for Jones. Gives it for Spolek. Now breakout pass for Rudman. He catches him in stride, walking in for Missouri. All alone, trying to cut to the backhand, and he's taken down. No call on the ice. Maryville looking to go back the other way, and a huge hit by Drew Driscoll right inside the offensive zone. Saints still taking it back the other way now. The Tigers have numbers. Spolek's able to break it up and take it back the other way. Spolek walks in, a low shot on, an easy save by Montgomery, and he will cover for a stoppage in play.
Seen a lot of puck movement back and forth between these two teams here tonight, but so far most of it's come in the neutral zone. Not a lot of heavy offensive chances for either team, but they'll reset now, looking to get that going.
Little under 13:30 remaining here in this opening frame. Shots are 7-3 in favor of Missouri. As Hazelton right there off the face-off tries to get another one, but it's blocked on the way. The Saints able to clear it down. That's Driscoll in pursuit. They blow an icing on the play, and we will bring it all the way back down into the Saints end one more time for another face-off.
Now, the last time these two teams played was a Sunday morning game, and the Tigers took that one 6-2. So far, no major offense, unlike last time where Charlie Walker had 3 goals for 4 points.
And really, it's kind of like a tale of 2 seasons here for the Saints club. We talked early on about how they were struggling early on this year, especially in the defensive side of things. Then we come out in January, as that shot is on and the save made once again by Montgomery. We start out with January. They go on to play #1 Grand Valley State University, and they lost both of the games in that series, but a real tight series, a 2-0 loss and a 3-2 loss against the top team in ACHA Division III. And then we also saw them pick up 3 big wins against Wash U by way of 10-2, 8-0, and 9-4, all within this last month. So it'll be interesting to see how they compare against Missouri. So far, the Tigers, third line out there, they've been putting a lot of pressure on us. Nice pass by DeGroat for Bumstark, and he raised that shot just high.
Close chance there, and yeah, you do see a Maryville team who looks quite strong right now, coming in at 22 in today's release in power rankings. But you also see a Mizzou team who just fell to #8, looking to get back up there. Both these teams, Mizzou looking to stay in it, Maryville looking to make a push, going for that tournament in a couple weeks.
Still 6 spots that the Saints would have to climb in order to get into that top 16, as DeGroat with a nice opportunity for Missouri. But a huge save by Montgomery. Another shot from the point, doesn't get deflected through. Another save, and the Saints look to go back the other way. That was Holub working on Cassiopo, but a good job by him to get it to Hug. Now Bumstark. The Saints able to chop it away back into the Missouri end. Cassiopo retrieves it. He plays it for Buddy. Pass off a skate. Holub, the only Saint player in the area, can't come out with it. And it's once again Cassiopo across the blue line. He gives it to Buddy. Buddy on the short side, a shot on. Montgomery with an easy save. And the Saints able to clear the zone one more time. Eli Bumstark now with the drop pass to Buddy. Buddy looking for a man off the bench. Shot on and a good save. That was Zimmer coming off the bench. Shot just blocked on its way through. Now a turnover in the neutral zone. Holub looking the other way for Maryville. He's got a man with him driving to the net. Holub a shot on and a save made by Richardson. Keeps this a 0-0 game. 11:43 to go in the first period.
And Holub tried to take it in himself there, but he did have a man across the crease. You got to wonder if he looked, was Jack Dobbs going to get there in time? I'm sorry, Tanner Richardson.
And that was number 10, Tyler Grau, headed to the net with Keegan Holub on that opportunity for the Saints. Off the faceoff, Maryville with another chance here. This time it's Byer battling with Jones behind the net. Now 2 Saints in there trying to dig that puck out. They're unable to. Now Cole Morris will work at the opposite side. Gives a pass up for Zimmer, and a chance here for the 4th line maybe. Zimmer skates in. He's going to play it behind the net into the corner where Schrader will be in there on the check. Cole Morris tries to step up with a hit, but doesn't prevent the Saints from clearing it. Jones will have to reset for the Tigers. Huge hit in the neutral zone. Jones goes down, and maybe Maryville has a chance here as they skate back the other way. Byer can't get that puck under control, and Blumenschein able to chip it into the neutral zone in an area for Schrader to chase after it. A turnover. Zimmer keeping the puck in the zone. He's got Blumenschein with him, trying to fight off some checks. He can't, but Hazelton holds it at the point. He'll just slap that one into the corner. 4th line now looking to get a change as Drew Driscoll trying to hold the puck in the zone. He can for a little bit, but not for much longer. Come back out, and now Hazelton will have to skate up across the red line. Chance here for Walker as he breaks through on the backhand, and he scores! Charlie Walker, 1-0 Tigers, a little under halfway to go in this first period.
Charlie Walker continues this season's dominance against the Maryville Saints. Once again, 3 goals for 4 points in that last showdown. And tonight, starting it off, getting the first goal on the board, picks it up right in front of the net, makes a move, takes it backhand right to the top of the net. It's going to be 1-0 Tigers.
Give Charlie Walker his 18th goal of the season. That is 2nd on the Tigers, just behind Andrew Knapp, who leads the club with 26 goals on the year. Charlie Walker, once again, really, as we talked about in the pregame, since November has been on a dominant run and continues it here. Big goal early on in the first. It's 1-0 lead for Mizzou. Now maybe another chance here for him as he's got Austin with him. Gets a pass for Austin, and it bounces just over his stick into the corner. Now at the point for Hazelton. His shot misses just wide. Driscoll able to keep it in. Now Hemmer in the corner tried to get a pass for Austin. It won't go. The Saints look to chip it in the other way. And after the puck was Ludecki, pitches it behind the net. That centering pass goes nowhere. That was Hess trying to put it on. Shot from the point goes up into the netting for a stoppage in play.
Tigers now going to look to build on their momentum they've just started to create. However, Maryville there does a good job taking care of the puck, taking care of their defensive zone, and keeping the puck off of their goaltenders. Lining up now in the Tigers zone. We've got Cassiopo on the wing, Andrew Knapp to take the faceoff.
The Tigers get that top line out there. The Saints match it with one of their better defensive pairs. It's Colin McCarthy and Brad Byer back at the point. Spolek crosses the red line. He gives it for Knapp. Knapp with a shot. It goes high and wide. Cassiopo will stop it down at the point. Tries to get a shot on, but it's blocked, and now he's got to race back for the puck. He's got Holub chasing after him. Tries to deliver a hit. Spolek now turns it over. Saints set up in the offensive zone. That shot couldn't get through. Nice play by Spolek to steal that puck back. And now he skates through the neutral zone. Trying to get a pass for Rudman. It wouldn't quite get there. And deflected into the corner by Montgomery. Puck still loose down low as Knapp and Rudman in pursuit. Williams at the point plays it back down for Rudman. He's going to drop it in the corner. Saints push it to the opposite side of the rink. A nice pass. Now they're looking to work out of the zone. Once again, it's Holub going into the corner. He's the first one there. Saints able to keep possession right now. A quick shot on. It gets blocked through. This follow-up pass into the slot. It's deflected behind the net. It's Holub again. Back to the point for McCarthy. Shot on. It's a nice save by Richardson. Gave up a juicy rebound there that Morris is able to clear momentarily. Spolek now able to get it out of his zone. He eats a hit in the neutral zone, and that's going to be a penalty coming up on the Saints.
Spolek now getting up off the ice slowly. No, his gloves are off. He's still down. And he showed that captaincy and leadership early on that offensive possession there, moving the puck up, trying to get the puck in front of Rudman, right in front of the goaltender. Couldn't quite do so. We've got a trainer coming out now. Spolek down on the ice. Looks like he's holding his wrist.
Yeah, and you'd be thankful if he was holding his wrist. We saw that hit happen right in front of us. And the penalty call on number 77, Keegan Holub. Looks like he might have stuck a knee out and clipped Spolek with it.
Coming off the ice, carried by two of his teammates. It's going to be unfortunate if Spolek is out for today's game and tomorrow's at Centene.
Well, so far, Spolek headed over to the area of the bench, not looking like he's going back to the locker room right now. So for the time being, we will keep it positive and assuming he's going to stay on the bench and in this game.
He's just going to take a seat back there, and it looks like Spolek's going to try to sit this one down and walk it off.
8:09 to go in the opening period. Now a 2-minute Jim Butler Centralia power play getting ready for the Tigers. They've got that top unit out there, subbing Ethan DeGroat for that spot of Nick Spolek. Off the face-off, the Saints win that one. A good job by Charlie Walker at the point to hold it in. DeGroat gives it for Knapp. Back at the point, Hazelton. His shot goes just wide. Knapp finds the rebound, and a nice save by Montgomery.
Montgomery knocks that one up into the netting. Now Tigers bringing in that freshman, Ethan DeGroat, trying to replace Captain Nick Spolek on this line for now, hopefully just for now. But it is a good look at what next year's team is going to look like. Obviously, Spolek celebrated last weekend. A great career here at Mizzou. Hopefully a great career that he can continue through this playoff push. But youth is going to be the new face of this Tigers team.
You talk about the great career that Nick Spolek has had. We were able to do some digging, and through his 2.5 years with the Tigers, 56 games played, 138 points in that span. That is not including tonight and whatever he may add on the rest of this season. So some really impressive numbers from the captain there. We'll see if this power play can go to work without him. So far, nothing going. The Saints get another clear, down to 1:20 to go on the power play. Richardson's going to play it Up the boards for Knapp. A nice little 180 and another beautiful move in his own zone. Tigers are working up the other way. It's DeGroat. Cuts to the center, tries to get a shot through. It's blocked. Saints trying to clear the puck. And now they might have an opportunity here, but no, Hazelton throws it back in. A shot on by DeGroat, a huge save. The rebound in front for Walker, and another save by Montgomery. Tigers keep it in. They throw it down low. DeGroat has it one more time. Back to the point. Knapp gives it across for Hazelton. Saint players sliding. Hazelton shot on. Nobody in front. An easy save. Now the puck in the corner. It's Walker fighting for it, but it kicks out to Knapp. Knapp a slap shot off the crossbar, and that one goes out of play. A grade A chance for the Tigers, and just a couple inches separates this from being a 2-goal game.
And now 35 seconds remaining on that Tiger power play. 6:43 remaining in this first period of play here. Tigers will bring out Driscoll and Cassiopo on defense, hoping to get something started here in their offensive zone.
Zimmer will win the face-off. He's got Austin and Hemmer out there with him. They give it to Zimmer on the half wall. Down low for Hemmer. Hemmer trying to walk it out in front. The pass goes nowhere. Saints now trying to kill some more time and get the puck out of their own end. They can't. Zimmer able to throw it in where Hemmer is able to pursue. Hemmer and Cassiopo along the boards. Puck kicks out right in the slot for Austin. Austin trying to dangle through. He can't. And another penalty coming up on the Saints. Richardson to the bench. Tigers get the extra man out there. And the Saints able to touch up there as the first power play expires. And we will wait to see what the official is going to call here.
Yeah, not a great look from Maryville there. As soon as they get one guy out of the box, another one's headed in. Not what you want when you're down 1-0.
It looks like it's going to be a 2-minute cross-checking penalty against the Saints. I believe that was number 93, Jared Ludecki, who is headed over to the penalty box. So now the Tigers, as well as Nick Spolek, back out on the ice, that top power play unit. They once again cannot keep the puck in the zone off the face-off. They'll have to bring it all the way back down to their own end. Rudman trying to set up. He'll play it to Hazelton behind his own end. Now Spolek looking to skate it up. Gives it for Knapp. Knapp a backhand pass to Rudman. He's got a lot of speed coming in. A centering pass for Knapp. It won't get there. Rudman able to follow up with it. Now at the top. Gives it to Spolek. Trying to create some space. He gives it for Hazelton. Now over to Knapp. Just out of the wheelhouse. They'll go back to Spolek. Now Hazelton a drive on. A huge save by Montgomery. Knapp able to keep it at the top of the faceoff dot. Plays it down low for Walker. Circles behind the net. Tried to get a pass for Spolek. Misses both him and Hazelton. It's going to come all the way down back into their own end. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining on this power play. The Tigers not a lot of time to work here. Knapp is going to try and make it quick. Skating in, tried to get a centering pass. It wouldn't get there. Back to the point for Hazelton. His shot on, deflected by Walker. The rebound there, and they score! 2-0 Missouri. 4:56 to go in the first period.
Danny Rudman comes up there, knocks that one in. Tigers now take a 2-goal lead with just under 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Momentum has absolutely started to swing their way. We're seeing more offense in front of the Maryville net. Tigers moving that puck right now.
And what puck movement it was. That first power play opportunity wasn't looking so hot. They get another opportunity, though, with that top unit and Nick Spolek back on the ice. A great shot from the point by Hazelton, deflected in front. And Rudman there sitting looking for that rebound. He's going to pick up his 15th goal of the year, his 30th point. Now the Tigers looking to see if they can extend their lead. It's Buddy who will give it to Morris in his own end. Now up for DeGroat. He finds Buddy once again on the far side. Nice play by Byer. Tries to get it out of the zone. Jones holds it in. Morris shot on. Save made by Montgomery. Tigers keep it in. Puck still bouncing around in the Saints' end. They knocked it down with a hand pass. I believe it's going to get us another stoppage in play.
Yeah, Tigers with a 15-6 shot lead right now, and you do see it on the top of the scoreboard, 2-0. They have all the offensive momentum. Even though Maryville's moving this puck well, Tigers have just done such a good job controlling it tonight.
Yeah, and we were seeing a little bit of sloppy play early on between both these clubs, mainly in between the neutral zone. Now the Tigers seem like they're trying to clean it up a little bit. They've got a 2-goal lead. They're looking to extend it, but the Saints now with an opportunity the other way. Player goes down, no call on the ice. Byers got it. There is a call on the ice now. Saints get the extra man out there. Shot from the point, and a save made. Coomer gives it up for McCarthy. A one-timer opportunity blocked by the Tigers. And Balmer able to keep it in momentarily. Now we will get the call from the official.
Well, just after the mention of sloppy play, you see Morris lose the puck at the blue line. You see a bad pass in the neutral zone, and now you're seeing Trevor Jones head to the penalty box. Not the kind of shift you want to see the Tigers have if you're a Tiger fan.
Something we did not get to see in the matchup back in December is the Maryville Saints power play. That was a fairly clean game, probably the cleanest game that we've seen this year and the cleanest game we will see all year. Just one penalty taken that entire game led to a Mizzou power play goal in that 6-2 victory. The Saints here, a couple good opportunities right at the side of the net as they are still set up. And now Ben Schrader for Missouri able to clear it the full length. Saints will set up behind their own net. That's Balmer. He'll skate with it. Right through the center of the ice, he passes it off. Saints chip it in down low and chase after it. 2 guys in there, but that doesn't stop Missouri from throwing it all the way back down the other way. And once again, Schrader is in pursuit. Down to 1:15 in this power play. A nice check by Blumenschein, able to cause a little bit of havoc behind the net, but it's Balmer once again skating with it. Passes it across, gets a shot on. Good save by Richardson. Saints trying to follow up with the rebound. Puck's still loose there. Now the Tigers able to clear it out. It's Balmer once again. 48 seconds to go in this power play. Passes it off for Byer. Give it right back to him. Balmer trying to get off the ice. The puck just keeps coming to him. And now Byer on the far side throws a shot on. Richardson, the easy save into the corner. Austin tries to clear it out. He can't. Zimmer at the point a little too aggressive. Vitt's going to hold it momentarily. Tigers able to finally clear it out now under the final 20 seconds of this power play. Saints quickly try to chip it back in. Hazelton the first one there. Byer, a nice play to knock it down at the blue line, but unable to hold it in. Will be offside.
Now under 2 minutes remaining here. Tigers going to look off. Tigers going to look to kill off the end of this penalty kill. So out comes penalty kill line number 2. Looking to just get that last 10 seconds in.
They've got Hemmer and Walker out there to try and wrap up this penalty kill. Jones in the box. He now steps out and will head back to the bench. Back to even strength. The Saints now try to work it up. A nice break up in the neutral zone. And Williams will chip it back in for the Tigers. Under 1:30 to go. It's Briz working in the corner with a couple of teammates trying to get the puck out. Cleared out to the point. Tigers knock it down. It's Williams now with it. Tries to throw a shot on. Gets blocked on the way through, and Williams able to dish out a nice reverse hit while doing so. That was Byer trying to throw a hit on the defenseman Williams. He's got it now. And a nice play by Cole Morris to step up on Byer. The Tigers might have an opportunity the other way. The play blown down now.
Tigers early in this game looked like they were going to try to outskill Maryville. On that last possession, looked like they were trying to out-physicality them. Big reverse hit by Williams, and then another hit in the Tigers' defensive zone just before the end of the play.
And a little miscommunication from the Tigers right in front of their own bench there. So they're going to get a too many men penalty now as Nick Spolek played that puck, even though the man that was replacing him had already stepped onto the ice. So 58.4 seconds to go here in this opening period, and the Tigers will be now on their second Gumby's penalty kill. They win the draw, and Cassioppo will wheel it behind his own net, and he's able to clear the puck out of the zone. It bounces over the stick of Sam Baumer. Maryville looking to go back the other way now. It's Keegan Holub once again. He's going to chip it in, chase after it. Reverses with a man. Now they give it up to the point. It's Baumer once again. Switches with Byer and gives it to him. Open up for Baumer at the top. His shot on. A good save by Richardson. No rebound allowed.
Just swallowed up there by Richardson. He's looking to get out of this period unscathed.
Richardson looked strong early on in this first period, stopping all 10 shots so far. Just 28.1 seconds to go in this opening frame. Andrew Knapp out, he wins the draw. Tigers can't clear out of their zone. It's the Saints working at their own point. Byer dishes it off to a teammate on the far side. They played in the corner. Back out in front, a nice play set up. Just a little off the mark. Buddy able to clear it out of the Tigers zone as we're under the final 10 seconds here in the opening period. Saints trying to work through the neutral zone for maybe one last opportunity in the final 3 seconds, and that will be the end of the first period here. 2-0 lead for Missouri. We will still be on the penalty kill for 1 minute and 2 seconds as we get the second underway. And Jake, looking back at that first period, I mean, overall, as we mentioned a little bit in the broadcast, a little sloppy early on, but it seems like both of these clubs have really started to pick it up here. A huge power play goal for Missouri helps extend that lead to 2-0. What did you see?
Absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of good play out of both these teams right now. I see Maryville moving the puck well. I see Missouri stepping up and being willing to make hits. Both big things for these teams. Really, I see a good, even matchup right now, despite the fact the score reads 2-0.
All right, and with that being said, we will step aside for the time being. We will be back in about 15 minutes or so to get this second period underway on Mizzou Hockey. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just about ready to get this second period underway. Tigers are going to start this one off short-handed for about 1 minute and 2 seconds here to go. Captain Nick Spolek sitting in the penalty box, a too many men call against the Tigers. Still holding on to that 2-0 lead as we are finally underway in the second period here. Saints able to win this opening face-off. It's Byer, he'll drop it for McCarthy. Give it to Balmer, and they will send it in deep and chase after it. Byer, the first one there, he'll set up at the point, play it down low. Tried to play a little give and go with Byer, but misses his stick. Go all the way back down. Montgomery will pitch it off to McCarthy. A little sloppy here to start the second period for the Saints. And now 30 seconds to go in this power play. They're going to try and break it out of their zone, maybe get one last opportunity here. Andrew Knapp playing aggressive hockey at the Saints blue line. He's got to pass in for Rudman. Rudman now trying to kill some clock, and he will do that as the Saints play the puck back behind their own net. Now the final 10 seconds of this power play. Balmer gets a pass up for Byer. Now steps across the blue line. Tries to get a pass over. He does. A good shot on by Holub. Nice save by Richardson. The Saints still holding possession, though. Hit in the corner by Hazelton, and a good job to knock him off the puck. Spolek now the other way with some speed. Walks right around Byer. A centering pass for Walker. Shooting. He scores! Make it 2 for Charlie Walker. And a 3-0 lead for Missouri. 18:44 to go in the second.
That puck beautifully slid across right to Charlie Walker. He had a wide open net to shoot at and puts it right into the back of him. Tigers widening that gap, putting the momentum back on the ice. They're so back in this second period. Killed off that too many men penalty, and no more sloppy hockey for the Missouri Tigers.
And the captain, Nick Spolek, once again showing off his excellent speed on that play, able to burn around the defenseman Byer. Dish off a nice little pass to Walker, who buries his second of the game. Now 3-0 lead for Missouri, and Walker's got it once again. On hat trick watch for the second time against the Saints. He's got a nice move right into the center. Puck bounces up. He's not able to come down with it. Austin gets it to him, and now Walker, a centering shot, and a good save by Montgomery. Saints clear it out, but not all the way. Tigers hold it. Walker plays it for Austin. Battling in his skates, he now throws it behind the net. Walker goes down in front with Briz, no call. Saints now able to clear the puck out of their end. It's Tyler Williams for Missouri back behind his own net. Stretch pass up for Eli Bumstark. Now Eli skates across the blue line. Into the corner. Tries to get a centering pass. Williams driving to the net looking for his first goal as a Tiger. Hit in the corner. Nonetheless, Saints able to work it the other way. A spin move and almost able to put that puck right through the skates of Austin. Tigers defensively holding up strong in the neutral zone. Now Trevor Jones, pitch off the board to Bumstark. This pass fanned on. Tigers are looking to get a line change out of that as now Buddy is on the ice. He will wheel it back and stop up behind his own net. Buddy very comfortable in his position, a two-way player, though we've only seen him play as a forward for the Tigers so far in this season. He's got it now once again across the blue line. Pass in for Bumstark off the stick of a Saint defender. Puck still bouncing around here as Eli's got it. Eats a big hit from Byer. Chance in front, a backhand shot by DeGroat and a huge save by Montgomery. Nice chance there for Ethan DeGroat. He's got the puck now once again in his own end. Trades off with the defenseman Jones. Saints putting on some pressure. Buddy in his own end tries to set a pass up for DeGroat just out of the reach. Goes all the way down into the Saints end. DeGroat chases after it. Got Blumenschein with him. A nice hit by Blumenschein. DeGroat has it now. He's got Buddy. Looks him off. Cuts right to the center. Now dishes it to him. And Buddy scores! 4-0 Tigers.
Beautifully played there by Mason Buddy. Tigers continuing to show offensive dominance. Clearly have Maryville's number this season.
Mason Buddy able to net his second goal of the season for Missouri. Ethan DeGroat, a beautiful pass right there. That's going to set him up with his first assist this season. And that third line that's been clicking oh so well since the start of January continues on into February. 16-12 to go. Missouri rolling. 4-0 lead. They're looking to add to it. This puck in the neutral zone takes a deflection off the linesman. The fourth line for the Tigers still trying to go to work. Driscoll chips the puck around a man, but not around the defense. They'll fire it right back in. Schrader tries to drop it for Zimmer. Zimmer eats a hit. That allows Blumenschein to throw it in, and Schrader will chase after it. Into the corner, a couple Saints overskated. Schrader on with the shot. Puck trickled just wide of the post. Saints able to keep it out. They clear it all the way down now. Hand up from the official. They're going to wave off the icing. Driscoll reversed it for Schrader. He's got it behind his net now. Driscoll going to eat a hit in the corner. The Saints trying to apply some pressure. After that goal opportunity, shot from the point from Briz. Richardson covers.
That one's easily into Richardson's chest as the Tigers just continue to choke out shooting opportunities. Maryville not able to, only 12 shots so far, and none of them finding the back of the net, just because this Tigers defense is really closing them off, making them take early shots, not letting them get it across the crease. And for that reason, Maryville has not been able to beat Tanner Richardson tonight.
And as you just mentioned, there are a lot of shots from the point, not a lot of traffic for Maryville, resulting in some easy saves for Richardson. Back the other way, Montgomery been facing some tough chances. It's 4-0 lead for the Tigers, and the top line going to work. Knapp in the slot, he gets it. Nice block by Briz, and they're able to clear it down. This one all the way behind Richardson. They will call the icing now.
And yeah, I mean, it's easy to look at this 4-0 score and to say, yeah, the Tigers are dominating offensively, but I think really the reason that they're keeping this Maryville team shut down is because they're not giving the Saints opportunities. The Saints aren't moving the puck as well as they were in the first 10 minutes, and for that reason, the Tigers seem to be dominating this game.
A really aggressive defensive front from the Tigers. We've seen them apply a lot of pressure in the neutral zone as Spolek eats a huge hit by Baumer in the corner. That's going to spark the Saints to go the other way. Leahy chips it in. Trevor Hugg will be the first one there for the Tigers. He'll pitch it up the boards to Rudman. He's got Spolek now, and Spolek's got Knapp with him. Spolek will drop it for Andrew Knapp. That shot blocked along the way by Vitt. Still in the corner, Vitt and Knapp battling for it. Spolek chips it to Cassiopo, who plays it in the corner. Rudman going to work once again against Vitt. He's able to chip it around behind his own net. And now Holub will get it out of the zone for the Saints. Andrew Knapp and the Tigers very quickly looking to go back the other way. A pass in for Spolek, a nice move, a good shot on, and another save by Montgomery. Spolek throws a huge hit on Holub now. Saint forward, able to skate it out of his own end. Across the red line, Baumer, he's got Holub driving to the net. Saucer pass goes just over the stick of Keegan Holub. Now at the point, a shot on. Deflected, it gets blocked in front. Puck still loose, the rebound there. Jamming away in front. The Saints with some great opportunities. Richardson stands tall and deflects that one up into the netting.
Saints there, missing that cross-crease pass, losing out on the best opportunity they've had so far this game. And then fighting for it in front of the net. Tanner Richardson is just playing too well tonight. Stopping all 14 shots he's faced, opposed to the Tigers 22. Only 18 of those saved on the other end.
Some of the best chances for the Saints right there as that was Baumer and Keegan Holub on the 2-on-1 opportunity that just went right over the stick of the big forward. Saints now in their own end. Briz with a nice spinning pass to get it out of his zone. Tigers able to pitch it back into the opposite corner. That's Hemmer after it. Saints look to bring it back the other way. And a huge hit in the neutral zone. That by Cole Morris. Opens up for Trevor Jones to get the puck. A risky play to skate out right in front of his goaltender. Nonetheless, it works for the Tigers, and now a penalty is going to be called on the Saints as Charlie Walker goes down. Hemmer the other way with the shot on. Saved by Montgomery. We will await the penalty call here.
Charlie Walker got put on his back there, and immediately you know there was going to be a call. Maryville just kind of goes in on him. Not sure what exactly the call was. Could have been interference. What was that?
Cross-checking penalty.
Cross-check.
It's going to be number 16, Gavin Fry, headed to the box for the Saints.
Either way, clearly an illegal hit there on Walker. Tigers now going to be here with the Jim Butler Centralia power play, trying to get another goal, make it 5-0.
Once again, that top power play unit is on the ice. Spolek plays it across for Hazelton. His shot from the point on, a good save. And now the referee's arm comes up. There's going to be another penalty called on the play. It looks like this time they're going to be sending a Tigers skater into the penalty box. It's looking like number 11, Danny Rudman. We're going to give him a 2-minute minor penalty for high sticking.
Well, folks, we're going to get to watch some 4-on-4 hockey, everyone's favorite. I know that's my default settings for overtime rules when I play World of Chell.
Now just 10 seconds into the Tigers' Jim Butler Centralia power play is negated by that Danny Rudman penalty. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:50, and then a 10-second power play following up for the Saints.
It's immediately knocked up in the net. Tanner Richardson staying there in his goal, not letting anything in. Maryville now lining up 4-on-4 in their offensive zone.
Richardson likes to play aggressive out at the top of his crease, really allows him to help cut down some of those angles. It's now Andrew Knapp for the Tigers skating up the other way, throws his puck into an area for Spolek to chase after it. He's the first one there, battling for it down low. Goes down, no call. The Saints will look to work out of their own end. Now it's Byer. Brad Byer, a nice pass to the opposite side of the ice for McMillan. He's going to chip it in and chase after it. Driscoll will reverse it to Hazelton. Now the Tigers looking to work up the other way. It's Drew Driscoll. Loses the puck. Nice poke check by Byer, but Knapp turns it back over for Missouri. Andrew Knapp driving to the net. He centers around. Still skating with it. Fights off a check, and now turns the puck over. Hazelton will have to help him out, and now the Saints are offside.
Holub there for Maryville looked like he was going to try to make a charge. Not sure if he realized his guy was still in the zone as he started to pick up speed there.
Keegan Holub, one of the names that we have had to call quite a few times already for this Saints squad. Seems like he's been all over the ice. He's always the first one in, chasing after pucks. Had a couple opportunities driving to the net with his size and speed.
You see that big number 77, you know he's looking to cause problems for the Tigers tonight.
Him off the ice now. It's Mason, Buddy, and the Tigers looking to capitalize. Nice pass by Buddy to the Groat, connected on it. Nice save by Montgomery. Have to bring it out of the zone and retry. Buddy with a lot of speed, but Williams was offside. Now the Tigers will elect to take it back in their own end, try and kill some of this 4-on-4 time down. It's Buddy behind the net. He's got Williams and Cassiopo as his defense pair. He's also got Ethan DeGroat on the ice with him. A turnover by the Saints. And a good save by Richardson once again. Now Cassiopo skates with it. That pass deflected. It still gets to Buddy. Soft chip looking for DeGroat, won't get there. Williams now for the Tigers in the neutral zone, pokes it around and man. Cassiopo, the player up for the Tigers, he can't get there. Stretch pass almost goes the other way for the Saints. A lot of back and forth here. We are now back to 5-on-5 play, 10:33 to go in the second period. A Saint player lost a glove on the ice as this one is deflected into the bench and out of play.
Yeah, that was number 5, Elijah Briz, losing the glove there. We'll watch these two teams go back to battle just about halfway through this second period. Still 4-0 Tigers. Tigers also leading in shots 24-14. Particularly interesting as they have continued to further that shot lead this period.
Off this offensive zone draw for the Tigers now, Schrader gets a shot through. Another save by Montgomery. Tigers once again, though, doing a really good job of following up on those loose pucks. And now a huge hit in the corner by Byer. Another penalty coming up. I believe that was number 20, Brad Byer for the Maryville Saints, who threw that hit in the corner. And they will send the defenseman to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking, bringing up yet again another Jim Butler Centralia power play for the Tigers.
Tigers will be hoping this power play doesn't start off the same as their last one did. Obviously, last time you see Danny Rudman go to the box for that high stick. This time they'll be looking to capitalize and keep the man advantage for the full 2 minutes.
And the Tigers decide to bring out the second power play unit to start this time. Austin in to take the draw. He's got Hemmer and Zimmer with him. Drew Driscoll and Andrew Cassiopo at the point. Hemmer goes down in the corner with a Saint defender. Puck still battling for it down low. Driscoll now finally gets it above the faceoff dot, gives it to Austin. Down low, Hemmer looking to center a pass for Zimmer. That one's deflected away, and now Holub for the Saints will chip it down and chase after it. His line mate McMillan with him. He throws a huge hit on Hemmer. He'll continue to apply pressure for Maryville as now the Tigers skate through the neutral zone. Hemmer fires it in, where Zimmer's going to be the first one to get there on the opposite side. Now Driscoll at the point gives it for Austin. Austin's shot blocked on the way through, and another clear by the Saints. Good shot blocked by the defenseman Elijah Briz. Able to eat that one right to the chest and throw it down for Maryville. Now less than a minute to go on this Tigers power play. Another strong play by the penalty kill unit, but now Spolek's got some speed into the offensive zone. 1-on-3, he'll just softly chip it in on goal. Montgomery will cover.
Spolek there skated that puck in with one man in every corner of him, surrounded by 4 Saints. That's the captain right there. He's coming back. He got hurt earlier in this game. He's been back on the ice now for a little while, trying to play that hero puck.
When you got nothing going, it's always a good idea just to get the puck on net. Gets another face-off. An opportunity here for Hazelton goes just wide. Puck misses Spolek, and now maybe a shorthanded opportunity for the Saints. Skating in, Spolek looks like he's going to take him down. Penalty coming up on the Tigers.
Spolek now having some words with the ref, but that was clearly a trip there. Tigers now going to lose that man advantage, just as they had hoped not to, as their captain is headed to the box for 2 minutes.
That was Tyler Grau for the Saints. That Spolek ended up tripping up on that partial opportunity. Spolek taking his second penalty of this game. Just 8:47 to go here in the second period. It's going to bring up another Gumby penalty kill for your Tigers. And they're going with the trusted 4th line penalty kill pair, Schrader and Blumenschein. Got Driscoll and Hazelton out there as well. Tigers lose the draw. Saints look to set up shop and go to work in the corner. They've got it in the corner now. They play it up to the point. Saints are looking for an opportunity. Back door goes off the toe of Richardson. Now a chance here for Missouri. Play is offsides. Touch up for a stoppage in play. Just about 9 seconds. We will see that Saints power play take over.
Spolek actually issued a double minor there. He'll be in the box for 3 minutes and 38 seconds still, meaning his team is going to have to spend 3:27 on the Gumby's penalty kill. That's not something he's going to be happy about.
Definitely not as a leader of that Tigers club. Unsure about the penalties exactly. I believe it was a tripping call initially. Maybe he tacked on an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after that. But a chance here for DeGroat and the Tigers. DeGroat, a shorthanded breakaway, stopped by Montgomery. Hazelton shot from the point, another save. Byard settles it down for Maryville, and a huge hit by Holub at the point. Driscoll able to intercept it in the neutral zone, fires it all the way back down. 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go on the Saints power play. Balmer looking to skate up with some speed. Goes around Driscoll. He's able to bring the puck with him momentarily Tigers do a good job of being able to clear that one down the ice again. It was DeGroat that time. Walker out there with DeGroat. Tigers penalty kill unit, you see them applying a lot of pressure in the Saints defensive zone. Saints struggling to get some clean breakouts. A chance here maybe for them to set up now. Hug falls down, but he's able to get back up just in time to get that loose puck. Saints force a turnover though. Now the puck off a stick up into the neutral zone. 7 minutes to go in the second period. 2:10 remaining on this Tigers short-handed time. Saints try to fire it in. Kind of takes a weird bounce off the stick of Hess. Still gets deep in the corner. Saints now able to work it back out up top. They play it back down low. Trying to get a pass for Ben Byer. They get it to him now. Pass up for his brother at the point. The two will trade. Now across for McCarthy. He goes into the opposite corner. The same side looking for Byer. He fanned on it. Now the puck ticks all the way out of the zone. That was Buddy in pursuit. He might have a chance here. There's a goaltender, Montgomery, a nice play to skate out, get that puck away from the roaming Tiger. Bumstark races back to help out Jones. A shot on from the Maryville. The rebound goes up behind the net as well. Player loses his stick. Saints still trying to hold possession, and now Bumstark able to get his stick back, but can't get the puck out. Maryville still holding on to it. A huge hit in the Tiger end. Now Jones dancing in his own with it. And another turnover force here. A chance for the Saints. Pass across, shot on. Richardson got a shoulder on it. Tigers clear it down. 42 seconds to go in the Saints power play. Thomas Vitt will take it now. Pass up. Saints look to go the other way. It's McMillan, a shot on. Richardson with the save, but Holub is able to grab that rebound and throw it back down low. Jones playing the body. Puck comes out to Briz at the point. It's a shot on. Saints just goes just wide. They've got it behind the net one more time. A centering pass goes nowhere. Puck bouncing around. The final 4 seconds on this power play as Hemmer skates with it. Hemmer eats a huge hit in the Saints end as time expires on the power play, back at even strength. He now looks to get off the ice. Spolek jumps straight out of the box onto the ice. He's behind the net now. Saints look to go the other way. Driscoll, nice job to force the turnover, keep possession for the Tigers. Rudman quickly for Knapp. Now for Spolek, looking to skate up one-on-one. A shot on, good save by Montgomery and cleared into the corner. Rudman trying to battle for the puck and get it to his captain. They finally chip it out. Hazelton drive from the point and a stick save by the goaltender.
Hazelton once again with an absolutely powerful slap shot. We saw him take a couple off net, off target earlier. We saw him take a couple on target. Tonight, NHL skills competition happening. Love to see a guy like that taking his hardest shots.
Yeah, and you almost kind of think that Hazelton, maybe before the game or in between periods, was getting to watch a little bit of that hardest shot competition, decided he wanted to step out here and test out his own.
Perhaps. Maybe this is his tryout video.
So he's got the puck now. He tries to spin it up for Rudman, just barely misses him, but Spolek able to turn it for the Tigers still. He's got it. With Driscoll, shot goes off the shoulder. Driscoll does a good job of being able to play it into an area for Knapp. Now back at the point, Hazelton gives it across for his partner. Driscoll shot on, blocker save. Hazelton's got it again. He'll throw it on, and another stick save by Montgomery. Aggressive play by the Tigers defense here at their own blue line. That one is going to chip out of play.
Tigers now back at full strength and bringing back full aggression. You see them pushing on Maryville right now, making the offensive plays we saw earlier in this period and earlier in the last period.
Yeah, and a couple power plays going both both ways here for the Tigers and the Saints in the second period. Even with that long Maryville power play, Tigers still leading in the shot category, 32-15. As this puck chips off the glass up right in front of the Tigers bench, they will go to work. 3 Tigers, 2 Saints. Mizzou works it out. Hemmer's got it now on his backhand. A low shot on. Montgomery will easily wrap that one up for another faceoff.
Charlie Walker gets pushed in the back there at the end of the play. Once again, you're seeing them kind of come after this guy who statistically has had their number this season. Walker now with 5 goals against Maryville this season.
Very impressive. 3 goals in the first game back in December. 2 early on for Missouri here. Always looking for that third. A player who's got a nose for the net. He loves getting down into that blue paint. We see him go to work there often. And now Hemmer, the shot on, blocked by the defenseman for the Saints. That was Elijah Briz once again, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a trip call on Maryville there.
As number 10, Tyler Grau, heads to the penalty box for his second time tonight.
Tigers now hopping back on another Jim Butler Centralia power play.
With 2:52 here to go in the second period, already a 4-0 lead for Missouri. Looking to make it 5 here as the top power play unit is on the ice. Spolek gives it up to Knapp at the point across for Hazelton. Hazelton's shot blocked through by Vitt. Andrew Knapp will have to bring it all the way back in his own end for the Tigers. An errant pass intercepted in the neutral zone by Vitt, who'll throw it back behind Richardson. Knapp reverses it to Hazelton. And they'll look to skate out as a 5-man unit now. Spolek with some speed. Cuts diagonally. And now he'll stop up on the half wall. Up to the point, he gives it to Hazelton. They find Knapp on the far side. He'll cross. Elects to give it down low for the captains. In front for Walker, shot on. The rebound still there. Montgomery able to cover it now. Finally get a whistle on the play. A huge save by Montgomery to keep this a 4-0 game.
Yeah, you see Walker and Spolek there just tapping at his pads, trying to get that puck to move, but he held his legs strong, wouldn't let that one go. Finally gets his glove down on it.
Spolek was trying to set up Charlie Walker right in the high slot, looking for his 3rd goal of the game. We're going to keep that top power play unit on the ice. 2 minutes to go in this second period, And Grubman takes a swat at Montgomery's glove hand. The defense of the Saints not liking that one.
No, not one bit. And I would like to mention, Montgomery tonight has 30 saves. Facing 34 shots, only allowing 4 goals. Tigers have absolutely been peppering him all night, moving the puck well, but he has held decently strong.
A lot of high-quality saves for the Saints netminder. Spolek tried to get a pass once again down low for Walker. Walker and Spolek now crisscrossing, a shot on. Spolek's shot deflected down low by Charlie Walker, and another save by Montgomery.
Tigers just continuing to dominate on offense now. Here leading 35-15 in shots nearing the end of this second period. I mean, they're on pace for over 50 shots right now.
See if the Tigers are able to keep up that pace as we head into the 3rd period. Still about a minute and a half away from that. It's the second power play unit for Missouri now on the ice. Nathan Austin will win that faceoff. Now he's going to go to work. Gets it across for Cassiopo and Driscoll now. They find Austin again. Back for Cassiopo. Shot on and deflected up into the netting, out of play.
That one looked like it came off the shoulder of a player there. That one didn't look like it even touched Montgomery. But still out of play, and they'll line back up in Tigers' offensive zone.
Even the second power play unit for Missouri seen a lot of really good puck movement as they displayed right there. Austin trying to set up Cassiopo. If that pass was maybe just a couple inches more in front of Andrew, he might not have had to double clutch on that shot. Nonetheless, The Tigers go back to work behind the net. It's Hemmer setting up in Gretzky's office. Gives it for Austin, who play it up to the point. Hemmer right down in front, all alone. Austin will play it behind the net to him. Nice play, looking for the wraparound try. A huge save by Montgomery. And now maybe a chance for the Saints as the player steps out of the box. Grau racing in, gets a centering pass, and they score! Make it 4-1 Saints. Keegan Holub scores. 42 seconds to go in the second period. Now just a 3-goal lead for the Tigers.
And we talked about it earlier, big number 7, Keegan Holub. All over the ice tonight. He's been making hits, he's been making passes, he's been taking shots. Finally there, gets one, bears it in the back of the net. Tigers still holding on to a 4-1 lead, but this is what Maryville needed going into the third period.
We always talk about how crucial goals at the beginning and the end of a period are. Keegan Holub gets one right there, his 5th of the season, and gives some credit to Tyler Grau. Great hustle out of the box with that centering pass for Holub. He finds the back of the net, now just 33 seconds to go in the second period. Playing at 5-on-5, Bumstark out to take the draw now. He's out there with Schrader and Blumenschein. Saints cleared out of their zone. It will not go down for an icing. The referees wave it off. And Jones will set up behind his own net. He'll fight off a check and look to skate with it. Gets a pass up for Bumstark. Chips it over for Blumenschein. Down to the final 10 seconds now. Blumenschein behind the net for Bumstark. Eli skates out with it. The pass just over the head of Jones. Goes back out to the neutral zone. And that will end the second period here. Shots 36-16 in favor of Missouri. The score 4-1 in favor of Missouri. Really dominant all period except for the last minute from the Tigers. That allowed the Saints to get on the board. A huge goal from Keegan Holub. And what do you think, Jake, going into this third period? What do the Tigers really want to focus on when they come back out for this third period and try to get this game wrapped up tonight?
Well, you know, I'd say the Tigers need to focus on coming back onto the ice, the same team they came back onto the ice after the second period. I mean, obviously, giving up that late goal to the Saints, not what they want, but walking into the locker room, they've got to know they have a 3-goal lead. They're here on the road, and they're looking to get another win tonight. Trying to prove that 4 spots was a lot to fall in that last rankings. And I think Missouri's going to come out here with the same look they have in the second period. I think they're going to try to just, you know, do a little Ted Lasso and forget about that last goal.
A big game coming up for the Tigers tomorrow, 2 in the afternoon at Centenny Ice Arena in Bridgeton, Missouri. They will take on SLU in the Flyover Classic. But before that, we've still got a third period underway here in Chesterfield. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so with that. Jake Fuller alongside myself, Adam Lewis, here on Mizzou Hockey. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just moments away from getting this third period kicked off. A 4-1 lead for the Missouri Tigers. Jake Fuller alongside myself, Adam Lewis. We've got an exciting third period here coming up. We saw the late goal by Keegan Holub, number 77 for the Saints, but before that, the 39 minutes prior, it was all Tigers. Danny Rubin with a power play goal. Charlie Walker with 2. Mason Buddy also got his second of the year. We're back underway in the third, and Walker, the man, another opportunity for the Tigers. A shot on and a blocker saved by Montgomery. Holub, the goal scorer for the Saints, gets a breakout pass. They look to chip it in and chase after it. That's Briz behind the net. He's got a couple Saints who crisscross with him. Tries to throw a hit there on Austin. He misses it. Now Hemmer the other way. Hemmer shot from quite a distance out, misses wide. Hazelton's follow-up will be blocked on the way through. Saints still unable to clear their zone. Now they're able to chip it off the boards and out. Holub's got it. He'll pitch it in at the red line behind the net of Richardson and get off the ice himself. Saints hold possession in the zone. However, turnover there by the Tigers, and now Hazelton is able to settle it down and looks to flip it out, but he can't quite. Now they're able to get it out. It's Walker. He's got Knapp with him. Walker, a nice move to the backhand, cutting to the net, unable to free up the other hand on his stick, and now the Saints looking to go the other way. Talkman a give and go. It's broken up. Spolik able to catch it at the red line and now walk in for Missouri. Splits the defense, jumps into the corner with the puck. He'll leave it for Rudman. Rudman turns it over. And now the Saints will air it out of their zone. Trevor Hugg will skate back for the Tigers, the first one there. His pass trying to get out of the zone, deflected up and out of play.
Slow start to this third period here, but both teams looking like they're coming back out with energy despite the fact that it's already almost 10 o'clock here.
Definitely a little bit of a later start tonight, about an hour later than what we are used to. Tigers and the Saints here both adjusting very well. Knapp racing for that loose puck. He dives out and misses it. And a huge hit by Cassiopo, I believe it was, stepping up in the offensive zone as that one deflects up into the Saints bench and out of play.
Yeah, that puck out of play caught by one of the Maryville Saints coaches. Perhaps slap a goalie glove on him and get him out there.
I believe that was the head coach of the Maryville Saints, Kevin Gregory, behind the bench. As off the face-off, the Tigers win this one. Cassiopo is able to throw it all the way down once again. DeGroat now follows up, stops up in the corner. He's able to get the pass off for Bumstark. Back to the point, Hugg throws one towards the goal, deflected into the corner. Centering pass for Bumstark, and it will chip behind the net as well. DeGroat with a lot of speed, trying to dance his way out of the 2 Saints players checking on him. Now Bumstark comes in and finds a loose puck. To the point, Cassiopo is shot on, and a glove save by Montgomery.
Now, we've heard you mention DeGroat's name a lot tonight. He's actually playing here at Maryville, just 9 minutes away from his high school, Francis Howell. He graduated last year, and in just, I believe, 16 games, scored 42 points, 24 goals last season as a senior for the Howell Vikings.
Very impressive stat line for DeGroat, and we have seen his play transition very well into the college level as this one goes down for an icing once again. DeGroat now on the season for the Tigers. 2 goals. He'll tack on an assist that he earned tonight off of the Mason Buddy goal. Still 4-1 lead for the Tigers. 17:25 to go in the third period. Zimmer will tie up on the face-off. His line mate Blumenschein will win the puck back to the point. Now Morris plays it around with Blumenschein once again will get it tripped up on the play. No arm going up. Tigers regain possession. Schrader throws one to the front of the net. It's blocked. The Saints are able to clear it out. Skating into the zone with a lot of speed, that's Lou Decky. Tried to get a centering pass off the stick of Richardson. The follow-up shot, another good save by Richardson. Tigers now look to get it out. They can't, and now they do actually as Byer overhandles at the blue line, takes it out into the neutral zone. Blumenschein, as well as the fourth line, continue to go after the puck in the offensive zone. They stay out there. Schrader now will look to get off, get a line change. As his line mates hold it in. Zimmer at the point, a shot on, an easy glove save for Montgomery, and he will hold that one as well.
And again, Montgomery, no slouch in net tonight. Now up to 34 saves. Despite the 4 goals allowed, he is having himself quite the night in net.
Number 32, Danny Ochemsky, the other goaltender for the Saints. We got to see him play back in December, and even though a 6-2 final for Missouri, he also had a very strong outing, especially in those opening 2 periods. It was really that third period where the Tigers started to take over as they put on 3 goals in that third. Saints now break it out of their zone. The pass goes off the stick of Baumer in the neutral zone. Now Charlie Walker tries to go back to work, but Holub turns it the other way. He chips it in. Driscoll behind the net, play it off the boards, up for Walker. Walker, a stretch pass. Hemmer tried to swat it down. He couldn't. He'll chase it into the corner after Colin McCarthy. Reverses it for Hold. Then he'll give it back down to McCarthy, and once again back up for Hold. Off his stick. Hazelton, a bomb from the point, goes just wide. Byer tries to chip a pass off the glass, elevates it a little too high, and it will go out of play.
Now looking down tonight, seeing that black and that yellow, I'm thinking about Zdeno Chara every time Hazelton opens up his shot. I mean, we're looking at, what, probably a 107, 109 mile per hour right there?
Oh, I don't know. That might be pushing it a little bit.
I'm going to give the guy credit.
Give him credit for a very hard shot as well. Top of the NHL, maybe not quite. The Saints looking to bring it back up the other way. It's Holb once again, the goal scorer, the lone goal scorer for the Saints. Nice play by Cassiopo to run him off of the puck and turn it back the other way for the Tigers. Now the top line back out there as Rudman's in pursuit. Saints just cleared over the head of everybody back to the face-off dots, and the Missouri end. Cassiopo back for it. Spolek will give it across for Williams. He'll chip a backhand pass out into the neutral zone for nobody. The Saints now trying to turn it up. Williams knocks a man down. They're able to chip it in. Spolek the first one there. Gets a pass in front. Centering pass goes nowhere. Rudman able to fire it back behind the net and keep the play alive for the Tigers. 2 Saints players go to work with Tyler Williams. Knapp's going to throw that shot and just missed the net to the blocker side. Spolek tried to find Knapp again, bounces just wide of his stick. Saints look to turn it the other way. A good strong play there by Tyler Williams. Now Spolek finds Knapp again, kicks it to himself. Will stop up in the corner. He's got Rudman at the point, he gives it to him. Rudman looking to shoot. That one deflected up and out of play. I believe it was number 22, Devin Talkman, able to get his stick out and block that one.
Once again, you see Nick Smolek, just such a smart passer. He gets his hands on the puck. He's got great vision with it, and he's just always trying to look for the open man.
Great passing indeed, as the captain, 48 assists on the season now, up to 61 points in total. He's had a phenomenal season for the Tigers as Bumstark's spinning shot will go on goal, and Montgomery once again able to track it for another faceoff. .14:01 showing on the clock. Shots are 38-16 in favor of Missouri. The Saints tie up on the faceoff here, but Bumstark able to dig it out. Jones plays it down low behind the net. Now Byer able to clear it out of his own end. No, Jones intercepts at the point. A shot on, and another save by Montgomery once again as it deflects up into the netting.
Getting a lot of stoppages of play here in this third period. Seems to be slowing down, which is working in the Tigers' favor. We've seen Maryville, when they get these long shifts, they tend to pick up the momentum on the puck. And so I think the Tigers are really happy to be getting all these stoppages here, slowing this game down and trying to control it a little more.
They control another face-off as they're able to come away with the win, but DeGroat turns the puck over. And quickly in the neutral zone, it's now Buddy. Gets it for DeGroat. DeGroat opens up a shot on. And once again, Montgomery able to track that one all the way with an easy glove save. Tigers will take advantage of these last 3 offensive zone face-off draws. They will get the 4th line out there now. Fresh D pair as well, Hazelton and Driscoll at the point. Saints win the face-off and clear it down. This one all the way down for an icing.
And still yet, we're not out of this 7th minute. Really slowing this puck down. I mean, very short shifts. These guys late at night, but they don't seem to be getting too tired.
Tigers once again elect to keep the 4th line out there. They lose the draw one more time. Now Ludecky fighting for loose puck in the neutral zone, and a good play by the defenseman Hazelton. And now Hazelton looks like he might have just taken a penalty behind the play. Hazelton, and I believe number 93, Jared Ludecky, getting tied up in front of the Tigers bench. Hazelton with an extra shot. And because of that, he will head to the box for 2 minutes, bringing up another Gumby's penalty kill.
Yeah, and it seems like the Tigers have been taking quite inconveniently timed penalties all night. I mean, taking them on their power plays, taking them late in periods, and now taking one right here when they were starting to kind of get a hold on finishing this game off.
Giving an opportunity for the Saints to claw themselves back into this one. Just 3 goals separates these 2 on the scoreboard. Now Cassiopo short-handed, a shot goes high and wide. Hug able to follow up at the point, but he can't push it in much deeper. The Saints now looking to skate up through the neutral zone with it. They pitch the puck into the corner and go to work. It's Hug trying to get it out for the Tigers. And with a little help from his teammate Blumenschein, he's able to, and they are able to get a line change as well. Saints a stretch pass, Holub in the neutral zone. Backhands it over for McMillan. Low shot on and a huge save by Richardson to hold on to the 3-goal lead for the Tigers.
Richardson slides across his crease there, cuts down that angle, and easily puts that one away. He's looking real good tonight.
Standing tall in between the pipes as he usually does. Another huge save, that time on Sam Ballmer. Number 14, Lucas McMillan, with a nice centering pass right on his tape, but Richardson able to track that one all the way across his crease. Now off this face-off, fired all the way down in the Saints end. Almost a turnover here for the Tigers. Now they do turn it over. It's Walker with it, dishes it for Hemmer. Hemmer with the shot on. Montgomery might have got a piece of that as it goes out of play.
Puck movement slowing down once again. Tigers still here on that Gumby's penalty kill. But I think, honestly, the play before that might have been the longest we've gone without stoppage this period. I mean, got almost a minute and a half in there. Really not seeing much of that right now.
Still just 53 seconds remaining on this Saints power play. They win the face-off. McCarthy will set up behind his own net. Slowly looks to work it out. Pass it off for Ballmer. They enter the zone with 4 players. Hold into the corner, tries to dig it out. Saints able to keep it in. McMillan now a shot on, blocked on the way through by Williams, and he's able to swat that one down. 25 seconds on this power play, 11:25 to go in the 3rd period. Holub across the red line. Take it across the blue line, fighting off the check of the captain Spolek. Now into an area where Vitt gets it, a shot on. Richardson with the save, and another huge save by Richardson. Walker able to clear it out for the Tigers. What a couple beautiful saves by Richardson right there as we're back to even strength. Saints now, once again, it's Vitt skating out of his own end. Gets it for Holub. Holub back for Vitt. Trying to get a pass in front. That one won't go. Big hit in the corner. Knapp and Holub now tied up for a second. No call on this one as the play does go down for an icing.
Richardson continuing to just be a wall in net tonight. clearly hasn't had to face as many shots as Montgomery has for Maryville, but still, Richardson only given up 1 goal so far, playing out of his mind right now, and he's going to want to stay like this with the tournament coming up. Tigers are going to need him hot.
Richardson, as you said, he's been hot all season long in the huge MACHA tournament next weekend, not too far from where we're at here in Chesterfield, Missouri. Tigers able to win the MACHA Silver South last year. They will certainly look to repeat again next weekend. 10:20 now in the third period as we get another stoppage in play from a save by Montgomery.
Yeah, it was a good pickup by Knapp right there in front, but just not going to go. Tigers now hitting 40 shots before the Saints can hit 20. This has been some offensive dominance tonight by Missouri.
The Tigers have pretty steadily been leading Maryville in the shots category by pretty much double almost the entire night. For sure, the second half of that second period and now into the third. Hazelton will dish it down low. The top line for the Tigers out there. Once again, Driscoll's shot from the point. Montgomery tracks it all the way through and makes another save.
And still this game yet to hit the 10-minute remaining mark. Puck moving like absolute molasses right now as whistle just keeps getting blown.
Now off this offensive zone draw, the Tigers lose it, but good forechecking by Spolek. He's got it now in the near side corner. Going to battle with a couple Saints players, including Brandon Coomer. They're now able to get it out into the neutral zone. But Knapp, a good job to knock it down at the blue line. He's got Spolek with him. A huge shot, and Knapp scores! Make it 5-1 Missouri, 9:43 to go in the third period.
Knapp shows off that incredibly powerful wrister right there. Keeps the puck over the blue line by himself. Takes a look at his captain and says, no, I'm doing this one myself. Puts it right off the pad and into the back of the net. It's going to be another Andrew Knapp goal. What's that, 27 for him this season?
Yes, sir, it is. His 27th goal, make it his 49th point for the freshman.
Absolutely stunning from the freshman. And now this freshman class might be the most talented I've seen since the 2016 XXL Cypher.
And I tell you what, this Mizzou club team that we've seen last year and now into this year, it's been a really solid team, but man, give it a couple of years for these freshmen to really grow into the players that they can be come their junior and senior year and see what this club is able to do come that time.
Absolutely. We'll watch youth become wisdom.
It's Hola back the other way for the Saints. The shot goes just wide of the net and off the side of it. Tigers able to clear it off of the boards, out of their end, and that will reach all the way down to the red line for an icing.
Tigers sitting here now with a 5-1 lead, just over 9 minutes remaining in play tonight. Tigers will be back in action tomorrow at just 2 p.m. About 40 minutes away from where we sit right now, taking on SLU in the Flyover Classic.
In a beautiful facility over there at the Sen 10 Ice Complex. They got quite a few rinks over there, including the partially outdoor rink that game is going to be played at tomorrow. The rink is outside technically, yes. However, it's got a giant wooden roof over it, so not quite the same as you would see with like an NHL Winter Classic style game. This play goes off sides right in front of the Saints bench. That was Buddy kicking around with that loose puck.
Yeah, obviously there is the covered roof, but in the words of the freshman Williams, everyone loves an ODR.
Another really interesting fact about this Mizzou club team is how many players they have coming out of the St. Louis area. I mean, it's well over the majority of the team. I'm just looking right now, I'm at least counting 14 kids from the greater St. Louis region.
That's homegrown talent right there. Mizzou made, baby.
It's Cassiopo's shot from the point, a rebound on, and another save by Montgomery. 8:24 to go in the third period.
Tigers now really just pressuring with offense here. They're looking to close this one out strong. They're not going to take their foot off the gas, and you can see them just powering it in. Now up to 43 shots in this game. Sitting here with a 5-1 lead, 8:24. Rest in peace, Kobe.
And even though we have yet to see the fourth line able to get themselves on the score sheet tonight, all four lines really have been playing great in the offensive zone, really been able to roll pucks into the corners well, and get shots on goal, forcing a lot of these face-offs that we've seen here in the third period. After some discussions from the linesmen and referees, they'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the left of Tanner Richardson. Saints win another face-off. It's McCarthy at the point. He gives it to Balmer. Balmer low shot on. The Tigers do a good job of clearing it before he can jump on his own rebound. And now Zimmer with a chance here. A lot of speed flying into the zone. Stops up behind the red line. Tries to chip it around McMillan, and he can't. McMillan, a nice pass up for Holub. He stops up at the blue line, throws a shot on. Richardson read it through the screen and was able to hold on for another faceoff.
Richardson now just one save away from the 20 mark tonight. Been playing so well for these Tigers all season. Him and the other goaltender in the tandem, Jack Dobbs, really doing a great job of helping these Tigers win.
And that's really got to help build your confidence as a team as we are rolling around to the springtime with the MACHA tournament coming up and nationals later on in April. It's really nice to have two goaltenders that you can lean on when you get to tournament time.
Yeah, knowing that night in, night out, you've got an A+ guy between the pipes is always going to help you out.
Richardson with another A+ save right there. The rebound kicks up, goes nowhere. Holub follows up with another shot and another save by Richardson. The Saints pressuring now. Richardson, a huge save again, and then bats it into the corner with his goal stick. Reads that shot all the way through, tracks it with the glove, keeps this a 5-1 game.
Richardson now well over the 20 mark with 23 saves tonight. Tigers still holding on to a 5-1 lead, 7.5 minutes remaining in the third period.
The goaltender for the Tigers able to make 4 saves right there in quick succession. Now another face-off to his right this time. The Saints once again another face-off win, something the Tigers have been so good at throughout this season. The Saints have been beating them at least here in the third. Byer knocks it down at the blue line, pitches it back into the corner. Driscoll tries to get a pass around the Saints player. He can't. And they will look to set up shop one more time. That pass back to the point goes out into the neutral zone. I believe that was Ben Byer trying to get the puck back to his brother, unable to. Now the Saints have to set up behind their own net. Stretch pass for the Saints. Walker in pursuit almost breaks it up. Vitt backhands it in. Hazelton will intercept it and then fire it all the way down. Ten seconds to go here in the Maryville man advantage. As they step across the red line, they chip it in down to the final 2 seconds and 1 in this power play. Buddy out of the box now. Saints trying to set up. Pass in front, shot on, save made. Richardson bumped back in his crease, nothing going now. And now we get a whistle as Hazelton is tied up in the corner with, I believe, Brad Byer, and now some more shoving going on.
Yeah, Driscoll heads in there. Looks like Buddy gets in there. Hazelton's still sitting on the ground. He's got his helmet off. It's going to be passed back to him by Tanner Richardson.
The official now making his way over to the penalty box area, looking to dish out some calls. Right now, number 17, Ben Byer.
And Byer looked shocked that he was being brought to the box there, but looks like the Tigers are going to head out of here with the Jim Butler Centralia power play.
And number 17 for the Saints will step into the penalty box for the time being. The officials still discussing this one over to get everything sorted out. 6:13 to go in the third period now. And in a game where the Tigers have a 4-goal lead late here in the third period, it's finally starting to have a little chippiness to it that we've seen so often throughout this year.
Yeah, this is the kind of team the Tigers look like all season. You've been seeing hard-fought play, and you've been seeing scuffles in the corner. You've been seeing some extracurricular activities, even a fight occasionally. Tonight, just like that first Maryville game, it's been fairly clean up to this point, but now you're going to see a little bit of scuffle. Now you're going to see some guys getting into it. As these two teams grow further and further into the season, as this gap gets widened between the two teams in score, you're seeing them get a little bit chippier.
Now after some discussion, it looks like they will send Hazelton to the box as well for Missouri. And they are also sending number 20, Brad Byer, out of this game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to see a guy get ejected that's been such a power player for this team.
Really strong defenseman, 1 goal and 4 points on the season.
That's one of their biggest hitters there, though, and I believe that's what got him into a little trouble.
Maryville now has 2 players in the penalty box, 1 serving the game misconduct for Byer. Now a power play to go for Missouri. 1:50 left in this one. Walker's going to set up on the boards. They play it down low for Williams. Tries to center one for Rudman, goes off his stick. And the defense able to swat that one away. Now Spolek skating around at the top of the zone, able to spin off a man, keep the puck in. Knapp now for Williams. Shot on. Good save by Montgomery. Saints try to clear. Williams takes it once again for Knapp. Knapp walking in, shooting on. And Montgomery flashes the leather, makes another glove save.
Yeah, as here the Tigers have finally reached 45 shots on goal, meaning Montgomery is at a 40-save game, though I'm not sure he's too happy about it considering his team is down 5-1.
We apologize for those watching the stream if our camera may have cut out for some reason. We will work our best to try and get that back up. For the time being, though, we will just bring it to you like a radio broadcast. The Saints win the face-off. They're unable to clear it out. Williams at the point now gives it for Knapp. Down to the near side, Rudman on the half wall. Knapp at the point, goes far side. Spolek just bounces over his stick, but the Tigers able to get it back up top. Spolek goes across for Knapp. He settles it down, tried to give it right back to him. Saints break it up, can't get it out. And now they finally have an opportunity to skate it out of their end. A 2-on-2 developing here, but Ballmer's just gonna chip it in. Knapp will have to race after it. Knapp now skating up in front of his own bench, turns it over. A nice play by the Saints. They're just gonna chip it into the corner once again, try and kill some more clock. Walker now on the near side across the blue line into the Maryville zone, drops it for Spolek. Spolek gives it to Williams at the point, a one-timer, a huge save by Montgomery. Knapp will take it again at the top. Dancing around on his backhand, he'll spin off and then pitch it down low for Rudman. Rudman on the near side, he'll cross with Williams and skate to the top now. Gives it to Spolek in the corner. He's trying to open up a lane. A shot on, the rebound for Walker. Can't quite get a good shot on it. Back to even strength, and now maybe an opportunity for the Saints here, flying up with some speed. 2-on-1 for the Saints, a backhand pass. Ballmer can't get it. And he takes a trip, I believe, from Richardson, goes hard into the boards, but gets up quickly. The Tigers the other way. Bumstart curling in, a shot on. Nice save by Montgomery. The rebound followed up. He's got a couple more saves. Puck still loose there. Walker in the corner now. Walker trying to find it in his feet. He can't. And now the Saints able to chip it out. It's McCarthy. Potential break here the other way for the Saints again. A hit into the corner. A strong play by Hazelton. Centering shot and another save by Richardson. That time it was Rusty Hess with the shot. Bumstart tries to drop it for Spolek back the other way. It'll go out of the Saints zone. He gets it across for Buddy, but the play is touched up offside.
And once again, folks, we'd like to apologize for the camera difficulties broadcasting here at an away arena. We are having some difficulties with equipment, but we do promise you the best quality radio broadcast you're going to hear all week. So we've got Adam Lewis. Look at this man being all descriptive, knowing everything he's talking about.
Thank you very much, Jake. I try my best. As Trevor Hug off this face-off, we walk it in on the near side and pitch it behind the net. Just 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the third period. Bumstark walks out with it. Gets it for Hug, a shot on. That's blocked on the way through by McMillan. Bumstark trying to kill some time down low as he had Vitt battling with him, but the Tigers once again another turnover, and they keep it in the zone. Cassiopo at the point again knocks it down and gets it to his forward. Saints now still can't get it out. Bumstark skating in, throws a shot on, it goes just wide. Grote on the near side eats a big hit from Holub. Tigers still keeping the puck alive in the corner. It's DeGroat with it now. Tries to kick it over to Bumstark, but a nice play by Vitt to break it up. Still battling for it down there. Vitt finally comes out with it, throws it off the glass, but Hug intercepts. A low shot on, the rebound there, and the Saints able to clear it out of the zone. Down to the final 2 minutes here in the third period. Hug on the near side, a pass up for Zimmer, can't catch it at the red line. We'll go back into the Tiger end. Saints trying to race after it, but they can't. Blumenschein's centering pass goes nowhere to Schrader. Now the Saints will play it back down by their own face-off dot. A huge hit in the neutral zone by Zimmer. Forces another turnover, and Schrader once again for this fourth line chipping it in and allowing his boys to chase after it. Jones with a nice play to intercept. Saints able to clear. Maybe an opportunity here for the Saints. Pass across, wide open shot on. Richardson made the save, and the rebound, it goes in.
That one looked like it bounced off Trevor Jones. That one looked like it came off Jones over Richardson, and now we've got a little scuffle in front of the net. They're swinging. That's Brett Zimmer throwing hands with one of the Maryville players. Looks like some words were exchanged as the refs have pulled them apart.
Out there on the play, I believe, trying to get the number right now, I believe it was Coomer who was able to bury the goal for the Saints, making this a 5-2 game with 1:23 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, it appeared Tanner Richardson just lost that puck in the air. Looked like it maybe bounced off one of his own guys, perhaps Jones, and it was just knocked right in for Maryville there.
And I believe that was Brett Zimmer and number 16, Gavin Fry, the two battling back and forth in front of the net at the end of that play. They both head off to the box
for the remainder of the game, which, again, only minute 23, so that 2-minute minor is going to get them there. But they will not be seeing the ice until they come out of the box to celebrate with their teams.
Barring any other penalties, we will skate 4-on-4 for the remainder of this game. Still a 3-goal lead for the Tigers. They hold the puck now in the neutral zone. Hemmer deflects it in. He'll chase after it below the faceoff dot. The sharp angle shot right there. Looks like it might have gone off the side of the net. Driscoll and the Tigers able to hold it in still, down into the final 60 seconds of this game. Driscoll had it momentarily behind the red line. Turns it over, and the Saints now trying to go the other way. Hazelton, a nice play to intercept that one in the neutral zone. Hemmer back helping out play some defense. And as the Tigers touched up, we are going to get another penalty called here with 45 seconds to go.
It'll go to 4-on-3, and the Tigers will spend the last 45 seconds of this game on the Gumbies penalty kill.
That is Jack Hazelton, the senior defenseman, making his way over to the penalty box. They gave him a 2-minute cross-checking penalty. Still just 45 seconds to go here in the third period. Timeout called by the Saints. Now with this power play opportunity in the last 45 seconds, they believe they've got an opportunity here to come back in this one.
Yeah, they seem to be regrouping as if they're still in it. So gotta love the fact that they're believing in the fight of this team. But we'll see how realistic that is. Once again, only 45 seconds remain in this game.
Yes, not a lot of time for the Saints to work with, but certainly an opportunity with a man advantage in the way that they have been able to direct shots towards Richardson here in the third period. Some great chances. He has stood tall so far. Now 4-on-3 play. DeGroat's going to lose the faceoff. He's got Hemmer and Williams out there with him. They set up the triangle. The Saints going to work at the top. Colin McCarthy playing a little give and go with McMillan. He's got Ballmer on the opposite side. That shot blocked by DeGroat. Now the centering pass for Ballmer, and it bounces just off his stick. Hemmer looking to take it the other way. He dishes it off to DeGroat. A 2-on-1 shorthanded for the Tigers. DeGroat shooting. He scores! 6-2 Tigers, 16 seconds to go.
Oh, DeGroat buries that one. He's hitting the back, and Tyler Williams jumps on the man, throwing punches. Helmet comes off for the Maryville player. Williams is going to be escorted off the ice here. Stands up for his guy after the goal, and looks like there's blood dripping from the nose of this Maryville player. Williams took the helmet off and really brought the fists to him. He's still down on the ice.
And Jake, I was taking a second to look down at my stats after that Ethan DeGroat goal right there. Were you able to see what happened between the two at the end of that play?
Yeah, so DeGroat came off celebrating scoring that goal. It looked like Maryville's, what is that, number 8 right there? Yeah, Maryville's number 8, Sam Boymer, came over, gave him a little shove. DeGroat ended up falling to the ground, and immediately Williams is over there, jumps on the man and tries to stand up for his teammate. It's going to cost him the remainder of this game and the ability to celebrate on the ice with his team.
So Ballmer down at one end, misses an opportunity, a beautiful backdoor pass from Lucas McMillan, unable to convert. The Tigers take it back the other way, a 2-on-1 where DeGroat is able to get his third goal of the season. And now that these two teams have just decided they will let the final 12 seconds tick off of this clock, no need to bring the players back out for another faceoff. It will be a 6-2 victory for the Tigers. And what a game it was all around by Missouri.
Tigers are going to walk out of here with the same result they got last time these two teams played. A 6-2 win, this time on a beautiful Friday night instead of a beautiful Sunday morning.
The Tigers, very much like they played in the last time against Maryville, a really solid game all around. I really liked what I saw from all 4 forward lines. They were all 4 moving the puck very well in the offensive zone, down low, trying to get shots on net. As we see, they finished the game with 48 to the Saints 27. Let's give a little credit to the goal scorers tonight. Rudman and Knapp both on the top line, notch a goal. Charlie Walker will pick up a couple. Mason Buddy and Ethan DeGroat, as that third line has been firing on all cylinders since they've been put together in January. And that finishes us off with a 6-2 victory here in Chesterfield.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at Ethan DeGroat, honestly, he's the one that caught my eye today, honestly. We talk about his ability to score. Obviously, we saw it was on the full display right there from Aaron Hemmer to Ethan DeGroat, but his ability to use his speed, his ability to block shots, and we saw a really good shot there that was going to land on Tanner Richardson, but Ethan DeGroat did a phenomenal job blocking that, and his ability to use his ability to find people on the open ice. Ethan DeGroat is an all-around player. He doesn't just score goals. He's able to contribute in other ways besides scoring, and I think that's what makes him such a great player.
And might I say, it is very early on in his career to be drawing comparisons, but he reminds me very much of a young Nick Spolek with this club, with the way that he is always flying around out there. He's one of the fastest players on the team. As you mentioned, a great passer, great two-way player. I think he might have a little bit of more of a scoring touch than Spolek, which is kind of interesting considering we talked about this on the broadcast, the career that Spolek has had. 138 points in now 57 games for the club.
Would that be a little over 2.5 points if I were doing our math correctly here?
A little over, maybe a little under. Yeah, it's right
Wow.
around 2.5 points per game.
Yeah, I do want to talk about a couple of things, though. Charlie Walker has been playing phenomenal. 2 goals tonight, and it seems like he just has Maryville's number. I mean, last time it was Danny Elmachinsky, and this time it was Tyler Montgomery. And I think Charlie Walker has just been such a great player. He's just been able to elevate his play to a whole new level. And his ability to find Nathan Austin and Aaron Hemmer on his line. Now, we talked about in the first period that there's a little scare of Nick Spolik, but I thought Ethan DeGroat filled in very nicely for that little time being. I mean, obviously it looks like Nick Spolik is okay, but Ethan DeGroat, and I will say this to you, Adam, I think this game just sort of exemplified how great this team is in terms of depth. One person goes down, the next person steps up and takes the reins.
Absolutely, and that's something we've seen. We've seen it happen all throughout this season, and they did it once again tonight. This time it was Ethan DeGroat, one of the new members of the club, really being able to step up and show that he can help fill out some of those top spots on this club if he's needed to.
Yeah, what was your initial thoughts of Tanner Richardson's performance?
I thought Tanner overall played really strong. He wasn't challenged too often tonight, not too many difficult challenges. There were a couple of glove saves he was trying to flash out there that caused him to fumble the puck a little bit. Looked a little concerning, but nothing too bad. Overall, I think he had a really solid game. He controlled his rebounds well, and that's exactly what they need to keep on going with him as they want to march into this MACHA tournament next weekend.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the control rebounds. That was a little of a concern for Tanner Richardson's game last year, but going into this year, it has obviously improved, and we're starting to see the results of what this Mizzou squad really needs out of him. Now, we'll see Jack Dobbs tomorrow against SLU, and I hope that he's able to follow up this effort because he had a very nice game against Dallas Baptist. He made the saves he also needed to make, and you talked about Tanner Richardson not being challenged tonight. Jack Dobbs was not challenged against Dallas Baptist, but remember, the good goalies, they make the saves that they need to despite being challenged or not.
Yeah, and even though going back to the very first series that we were able to broadcast this year against SLU, going up against a Division II club, but the Tigers kind of had their number throughout that first couple games, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out and play tomorrow in the Flyover Classic at 2 p.m.
Yeah, and I do want to mention this, the shots on goal. We talked about going into this game that Maryville has a stout defense in Colin McCarthy. We got Colin Johnson in Thomas Veet, and then we talk about these defenders, right? But Mizzou was able to get pucks on net, whether they were grade A chances or not. They were just throwing the puck on net, and a great example of that would be Andrew Knapp and his ability to just throw the puck on net. And it looked like Tyler Montgomery didn't completely soak it up all the way, but he was able to get in the back of the net.
Yeah, Montgomery able to get a piece of that one, but as me and Jake were talking about on the broadcast, it's such a hard shot that Knapp is able to bring, and you know, it allows for some opportunities like that one where pucks are able to squeak through underneath the pads or in between an arm and really gives up those grade A chances.
All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in to this broadcast, and we will see you tomorrow at Centene for the Flyover Classic. Mizzou at SLU, 2 o'clock tomorrow. See you then.